Today's topic is one of my most favorite subject and one of the most talked about things in the world of finance. It's the concept of FIRE. No, I'm not talking about burning things down. It's actually an acronym for the word financial independence, retire early. What financial independence means is having enough income or wealth sufficient to pay for your living expenses for the rest of your life without having to work a single day for the rest of your life. Now, the first thing that you will ask me is, Prasad, how much money do we actually need to achieve financial independence and to retire? Well, the answer is pretty simple. Ask yourself what your annual expenses are. Once you have that figure in your mind, the figure should be 4% of your total corpus. By that I mean, let's suppose your monthly expenses are 50,000, then your annual expenses turn out to be 6 lakh rupees, and the corpus that you need turns out to be 1 crore 50,000 rupees based on 6 lakh, which is 4% of 1 crore 50 lakhs. Let's suppose that you are someone who lives a little affluent lifestyle, then you would require 1 lakh rupees per month. Then your annual expenses turn out to be 12 lakh rupees, and the retirement corpus that you need turns out to be 3 crore rupees. Now that you have the figure in your mind, let's discuss the steps that you need to achieve financial independence. So don't forget to watch this video till the end. The journey towards financial independence can be broken down in few simple steps. Starting with step number 1 is paying off your existing debts if there are any. Some debts, especially the ones that are not logical to hold, should be paid off as early as possible so that you free up your income and you have enough income available for savings and investments. If you'd like me to make a video on which debts are good and which are bad to hold, do drop a comment in the comment section and let me know. I'll come up with a video on which debts you should hold and which debts you should get rid of as early as possible. Coming to step number 2 is saving an emergency corpus. Well, most people think that this is the most unnecessary step in the journey towards financial independence, and this is where they fail. Having enough emergency corpus gives you liquidity in emergency situations, which will help you increase your holding power for your existing investments. When times get bad, not selling your investments at an unfavorable price is a very big advantage in the long run. This emergency corpus acts as an insurance against any unforeseeable circumstances that you may face in your life. So having an emergency corpus is very important. The third step that I want to talk about is budgeting your income and expenses. See, we all earn and spend, but what most people don't have a clue about is how much money they are spending and where they are spending. This is where budgeting comes into place. The best way to determine where your money is being spent on and whether those activities are really necessary for you is to budget for your expenses. The fourth point is starting to invest. Now, this point in itself would need a separate video, but to put it simply, the thumb rule is to invest in instruments that beat inflation and are safe enough that you don't end up losing your corpus. The portfolio mix for such investment is something that I leave for each individual to decide on their own. The fifth point that I want to talk about is don't expect your income to grow exponentially all the time. What I mean by that is that most common mistake people do early on is that they restrict themselves to percentages and thereby think that your income will keep on growing exponentially in the future, and along with that you'll also keep on growing your investments. The fact is that in the short run this might be true, but in the long run your income grows at a slower rate and your expenses will grow at a faster rate as you begin to age. So it is very important that you start saving as much as possible at the early stage, and you increase your investments as much as possible at the early stage. The sixth point that I want to talk about is expenses you undertake may make or break your timeline. See, everyone will not attain financial independence in their life, or they may attain it at a later stage in their life. See, there's nothing wrong in attaining financial independence a little late. It all boils down to the choices you make along the journey. The key is knowing what you want and knowing what you are giving up as a result of what you want. This will help you determine how much expenses you are willing to undertake and at what stage of your life. If you keep your expenses low, then the probability of you reaching your financial independence early increases a lot. The last point that I want to talk about is financial independence, and an early retirement is your choice. No one else is responsible for your happiness. Therefore, you have to make your own decisions. If spending and living a life of fulfillment in the early years of your life is something that you want, then go ahead and enjoy yourself. But at the same time, it will come at a cost that you will have to work extra years compared to someone who's saving more. If saving and freedom is important to you, then financial independence is something that you might end up achieving a little earlier compared to other people. All I am saying is that you must be aware of these facts while taking decisions regarding your expenses and what you want in your life and at what stage of your life. At the end of the day, all I want to say is that discipline is the most important thing when it comes to investing, and it's not accounting or economics, but psychology that matters. Knowing what makes you happy and doing that will bring you much more joy than doing what society expects from you. So before you set any goal, the starting point should be to ask yourself, what makes me happy? If financial independence is something that is important to you and it is something that will make you happy, then you can work towards it. But if it is not something which is your goal, then don't be in a rush or a hurry to work towards that. I hope you found this video useful, and if you did, then don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Also, do share this video with your friends who might find this useful. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.